Good evening and welcome to the broadcast of News at 9 p.m. on SOMT TV, the Pulse of the Nation. You can also follow us on Facebook at SOMT TV and on YouTube at SOMT TV Live. Now the major headlines. On national news, Eid Kabir Ram buyers brave economic hardship at Sohon Tasha Kasuwan Dabbobi. President Tinubu approves 2 billion naira for Niger flood relief. Vice President Shettima promises infrastructure repairs as Taraba government, and Revive Belgium launch free medical outreach with 120 surgeries planned. Also, Taraba validates child rights enforcement rules in family court, while Defense Minister Baduro shifts Nigeria to local military equipment productions and innovation. International news. Musk warns U.S. deficits could hit $2.5 trillion amidst Senate debate as White House defends spending bill as big and beautiful. Business news. Haruna Yahya unveils 10-point digital transformation agenda as new icon president. Entertainment news. Veteran Nollywood actress Patience Ozoko has denied allegations that she seized a widow's land in Nwo, Enugu State. Sport news. Super Eagle coach Eric Chale urges improved performance ahead of 2026 World Cup qualifiers, while FRCN Lagos Children's Sport showcases talents with Prela College and Mighty Pillars winning football titles. I am Bridget James, and now the news in full. As the Eid Kabir celebration approaches, people go about the business of getting rams for the sacrifice to fulfill the Eid ritual as usual. Amidst the hardship and the economic downturn, the Eid celebrations can't be stopped as few ram buyers start to get ram for the Eid Kabir celebrations at Sohon Tasha Kasuwan Dabbobi, Yola South local government area of Adamawa State. SOMT TV reporter Ojoma Yusuf completes the story.
It's just few days to the celebration of Eid Kabir, and so I journeyed to the popular cattle market, Teshan Sani, at Yola, Adamawa State. My journey to the cattle market was incredible, as it's just few days to the Salah celebration. Kasuwan Dabbobi at Yola South is one of the most popular cattle markets. Some of the buyers decry the high cost of rams, as the sellers also state reasons why the hike in price this year was different.
Gaskiya ni yanzu ina gani ma na zo sayan uku ne, amma ina gani karshen sa ba zan wuce sayan ɗaya ba. Saboda yanayin da na kudin yayi doubling, kudin ragunan gaba daya uku ya dawo daya.
Dabbobi sun yi kudi a shekarar na, amma abin da ya kawo tsadan dabbobin waɗanda suka yi kiwon dabbobi ma ba su yi yawa kamar wancan shekara. Wancan shekara da yawa sun yi kiwo, an kawo kasuwa kuma da yawa sun faɗi. Mutum in ba sana'ansa ba da wuya ya sake yin kiwo. Kuma yanayin canjin kudin Najeriya da kudin Kamaru, da ana samun raguna gefen Kamaru, raguna suna shiga Najeriya. Amma shekarar nan ragun da za a je saya a Kamaru ne an canja jakansu 200 kusan 600 ne, jaka 100 kusan 300 da wani abu. Kaga dabbobin sun yi tsada da Kamaru, yau ba wanda sai je ya saya a Kamaru ya kawo ya dawo nan ya ke saya shiga da su Kamaru. Dole ne rago ya tsada.
Speaking to the chairman of the cattle market, he noted that their rams are healthy and well fed, properly ready for the Salah celebration.
Well, we can say that the last year price of ram is different with this year. But last year the ram is more cheaper than this year. Well, even now it's not cost than people can sell inside the town.
As I go around the markets, I can also attest that their cattle here are well fed, fattened and prepared to be slaughtered for the Eid Kabir celebration. I am Ojoma Yusuf, reporting for SOMT TV News.
Still from Yola, a 75-year-old woman in Dinga Allah community Mayobelwa local government area of Adamawa State has suffered severe mutilations, including the amputations of her hands, a breast injury and a broken leg after being attacked by local hoodlums who accuse her of witchcraft. The attackers also assaulted her niece, removing one of her eyes. Police have confirmed the incident, arrested the suspects, and assured the public that investigations are ongoing and justice will be pursued. Some TV reporter Ojoma Yusuf completes the story.
Old woman suffers amputation in Yola. A 75-year-old woman has been attacked by hoodlums in her house at the middle of the night. She was attacked by these hoodlums, accusing her of witchcraft. According to her, she was asleep in her house on that fateful night when the hoodlums broke into her house, cut off her hand, broke her leg, and cut some parts of her breast.
Yaron nan ya shigo, ban san shigowar shi baka, amma da ya fara sara na falka, na tashi na zanna kaman haka, sai ya rap ya kama ni nan ya rike, da ya rike sai ya haɗa ni da ƙarshen gado, yana sara da adda. Ina kallon shi kuma ni na gane shi, to sai na buga ƙara sai ƙanina ya roƙo, da Ibrahim ya roƙo sai ya duka ya fita, to farin wata ne ina kallo ne. Yana rike da adda. To, ya riga ya gama aiki, kahin Ibrahim ya je ya bi shi ya tsere. To, ashe su biyu ne ni ban sani ba. Ban ga wancan ba, amma ni shi kan na gan shi. To, kahin mutane su zo ban san abin da ake.
In her narration, she explained that it was a shocking moment for her because she never expected that and she had no issue with anybody in her area. Her little niece, who stays close to her, suffered in the attack as her left eye was broken, totally damaged. While interviewing her, she explained that her eyes can never see again because of the attack with a cutlass on her eyes. It was actually a sad moment as I journeyed down to FMC, Federal Medical Center, Yola, Adamawa State. The story was actually a pathetic one.
Lokacin da ya shigo tana barci da ya so masaranta sai ta gane shi. To sai ya taushe yana sara hankalinta sai ya bata. Shi da aka kawo su gaban hukuma shine ya faɗa cewa sun yi ƙungiya sun zo ne su guda biyu suka aikata wannan ya cire ido shi kuma ga abun da ya amsa a gaban hukuma cewa su suka aikata akan mi wai shi akwai yar uwansa ta taba yin rashin lafiya wai wani boka ya bata magani wai sai ta yi mafalkin wannan maman
dare aka je aka gaya mani aka je ga abun da ya samu mamana da yarka wuta to daga na zo ma na tadda ita kan kaman ba rai da muka dauko muka taho muka zo nan da ranta ya dawo ta gaya mani ta ce tambaya mata aikin nan ta ce kun gane ta ce ta gane kun gane ta ce ta gane na ce to Allah ya kawo maku sauki to da aka kamo su aka kawo su suka ce lalle su yi.
Speaking with her family members, they explained the ordeal, stating that Mama is in heavy pains and their niece is also in excruciating pain that cannot be explained. They cried out for justice for their family members. Confirming the incident with the Adamawa State Police Command Public Relations Officer, SP Suleiman Yaya Ongoroji, he noted that Adamawa State Police Command condemns the act, and he reiterated that all members of the public should stay away from taking laws into their hands, as the matter is still on investigation. According to him, the suspects are in the custody of the police.
The woman was accused of being a witch, and that explains some of the reasons why residents around her decided to mop her. I can say mop her because she was attacked, beaten severely, leading to her sustaining serious degrees of injuries. One, it was discovered that one of her hands was amputated as a result of serious attack used by a machete. Secondly, her leg, one of her legs was equally broken. So part of her breast, she sustained some injury, in short, deep cut on it. So that angered residents who are very good Samaritans, and they drew the attention of the police. There and then, she was rescued and rushed to hospital as it is now. She is being given the medical attention that is needed. Despite the physical deformities she sustained, the Commissioner of Police directed that those behind these heinous crimes must be apprehended. Later, we discovered that there was another woman again in that area whose eyes was blocked or maybe injured. So she is equally rushed to hospital. So those that were fingered, the command have succeeded in apprehending them, and the CP directed that the suspects be transferred to State CID, being the highest investigative body. We are going to investigate discreetly with the aim of gathering both human and material evidences. And by the end of today, or virtually very early in the morning tomorrow, we are going to charge.
As the Eid Kabir celebrations is approaching, many Muslim faithfuls in Gombe are facing challenges in preparing for the annual rituals. In preparation for the annual rituals, the rising cost of sacrificial animals is causing concern among residents and traders alike. Kamal Hamajo reports from Gombe.
For Eid al-Kabir celebration, residents of Gombe are raising concerns over the soaring price of sacrificial animals. It is a tradition in Islam to sacrifice a ram during the Salah's festivity. However, many residents say the high cost of these animals and the lack of money might hinder them from fulfilling their religious obligations. My name is Abdullahi, popularly known as Dan Hajia. I visited the livestock market, and honestly, the high cost of sacrificial animals this year is alarming, if not for the fact that it is a tradition of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. I do not think I will have performed the sacrifice.
Kuma a gaskiyar Allah bana lai hakan zamu ce dai kawai inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un saboda gaskiya yau Allah ya san iya.
My name is Jibril Usman from Gombe State. Honestly, all I can say is to Allah we belong and to him we shall return. Many people will not be able to perform the sacrifice this year due to the economic hardship and the high cost of animals. I am appealing to all meaning individuals, politicians and the government to support the less privileged during this festive period.
Su sai shanu, su sai awaki, su sai dabbobi, su rarraba mutane saboda mutane su samu abin da za su yi bikin laihanna a cikin annashuwa.
At the popular Fantami livestock market in Gombe, also known as Tiken Fantami, livestock sellers also express worry over low patronage. They say business has been slow this year, as most buyers are unable to afford the animals. My name is Ibrahim Muhammad Bello, popularly known as Al-Hajj in Sudan. As you can see, there is very low turnout at the market. It is mostly vendors that are here. Yes, livestock prices are slightly higher than before, but the main issue is the lack of money, which has really affected sales. My name is Abdullahi Ibrahim and I am into livestock business. We have rams, prices at 350,000. The cheapest goes for 100,000. Many in Gombe are now hoping for last-minute relief in prices or financial support to enable them partake in this important religion obligation. As it approaches, the struggle between faith and finance continues for many households. From Gombe, Kamal Hamajo, Sum TV News.
President Bola Tinubu has approved 2 billion naira for are rebuilding homes destroyed by Morkel flood in Niger State. Vice President Kashim Shettima, during a condolence visit, announced the aid along with directives to repair bridges and drainages. 20 truckloads of grains were also sent for relief. Over 200 bodies have been recovered, with many still missing. Victims in temporary camps have complained of inadequate support, despite effort by the state government and a 50 million donation from the governor's wife. Taraba State University and Peacock College of Education in Jalingo have deepened their academic collaboration by signing a new Memorandum of Understanding that enables Peacock College to offer 5 Bachelor of Science degree programs: accounting, public administration, mass communication, peace studies and conflict resolutions, sociology under TSU's accreditations, building on earlier cooperation that produced 2 graduating classes. This partnership aims to expand higher education's access and opportunities for students in Taraba State and the Northeast region. Founded in 2015, Peacock College is a private institution with modern facilities, including laboratories, a computer-based testing center, and a library, and currently houses 6 academic schools, focused on training skilled manpower for education in other sectors. The new agreement with Taraba State University enhances academic offerings, supports employment generations, and contributes to the socio-economic development of the local community and beyond. The Taraba State government, in partnership with the Revive Belgium Medical Mission, has launched a free medical outreach at the State Specialist Hospital in Jalingo, offering life-saving surgeries and health services to undeserved residents, with plans to conduct up to 120 free surgeries over 2 weeks. The initiative highlights ongoing improvements in the state healthcare system and has drawn praise from both local and international stakeholders. Sun TV correspondent Faith Apollos completes the story.
State government, in collaboration with the Revive Belgium Medical Mission, has launched a free medical outreach aimed at delivering life-saving surgical procedure and healthcare services to underserved communities. The intervention, which began at the Taraba State Specialist Hospital Jalingo, targets cases such as appendix, goiter, and hernias, among others, and it's fully funded by the state government. Dr. Haman, President, Revival Belgium Mission, acknowledged the support from the state government, noting that the team has begun provided with a friendly and fully functional working environment. He said they will be in Taraba for about 2 weeks, ready to conduct between 100 to 120 free surgeries for residents in need. He also said the initiative is not only offering direct health care to those who cannot afford it, but also showcasing the improving health infrastructure in the state.
Who is here for operations. We will do goiter, hernia, hydrocele, epigastric hernia also, and some breast tumors. That's the goal of our mission here.
Okay. Maybe in a month's time. On his part, Dr. Alex, who is the Chief Medical Director of Taraba State Specialist Hospital, commended the governor for bringing in international medical professionals, assuring that the hospital is providing all necessary support to ensure the mission's success. He urged citizens to take full advantage of the opportunity. Sharing the segment of Dr. Alex, the Ministry of Health revealed that the outreach form a part of a border health intervention strategy designed to reach less.
I'm grateful to His Excellency and the government for what they are doing, this intervention. And I must say that I must also appreciate the Honorable Commissioner of Health. He has worked hard to make this thing come true also, together with the directors in the ministry, because we are working in collaboration with them. They are the ones overseeing what is going on today. and we are quite happy with what is going on now. My message to Tarabans is that they should avail themselves and take this opportunity of these medical professionals that we have, because they have years of experience and they have come to offer it freely. Reach out to people so that they will come and benefit. There's no point bringing them and they don't, we don't use them to the maximum, and our people don't benefit from it. So please.
Ms. Joy, one of the beneficiaries, shared her gratitude for free surgery, calling a long-awaited relief that she could have not afford otherwise.
The session to them is that thank you so much, because we have been waiting for these opportunities. Many people have different problems and be waiting for these opportunities, but nowhere. But it is possible now, at least for us that the students.
Meanwhile, the group of West African ambassadors, Amel Kechikuwu, launched the progress in the state health system, recalling their initial visit 2 years ago and noting the remarkable improvement since then. The outreach is widely seen as a testament to the administration's review, commenting the healthcare reform, drawing praise from both foreign partners and local residents alike. Faith Apollos JDL reporting for Som TV.
Still from Taraba State, the state government has taken a decisive step forward protecting children's rights by validating the Child's Rights Enforcement Rules for its family courts, a first of its kind in the region. The landmark event in Jalingo brought together top government and judicial officials, with First Lady Agian Kefers leading the charge for justice and child protection. Som TV reporter Macy Joro completes the report.
In a groundbreaking moment for justice and child protection, Taraba State etched its name in the annals of legal reform by validating the Child's Rights Enforcement Rules for its family court. The high-stake event held at the Grand Shield Hotel in Jalingo brought together a formidable assembly of judicial minds and government leaders, sidelining a resounding commitment to shielding the most vulnerable, the children. At the heart of the occasion was the First Lady of Taraba State, Her Excellency Mrs. Ayin Kefas, who championed the family court as more than a legal structure, calling it a stronghold against gender-based violence and a sanctuary for the dignity and safety of every child. In a show of unified resolve, the Secretary of the Taraba State Government, Chief Barrister G.T. Katabs, hailed the First Lady's relentless advocacy and declared the moment historic, marking the first time any state in the region would codify children's rights so explicitly within its family law framework. Adding judicial gravitas to the day, Chief Judge of Taraba State, Honorable Justice Joel Anyang, spotlighted the family's court's expansive jurisdiction, particularly in addressing the surge of child abuse and gender-based violence. He did not mince words in affirming the court's role in confronting not just physical but emotional and psychological harm. Backed by the Ministry of Justice and an array of legal powerhouses, the initiative enshrines a new era of child-sensitive, rehabilitative justice in Taraba State. As the curtains fell on the event, the message was clear. This is not just a legal milestone, it is a powerful symbol of progress, courage, and unwavering hope for every child in Nigeria. Messenger reporting for Sun TV.
The Nigerian Minister of Defense, Badaro Abubakar, has announced a strategic shift from relying on foreign military equipment to focusing on local production, repairs, and refurbishments of military hardware. Speaking at a two-day tour military institution in Kaduna, including the Nigerian Defense Academy and Army Command Engineering Depot, Badaro emphasized that this move aims to enhance national security through self-reliance. He highlighted ongoing efforts to produce new combat platforms, bulletproofs, glasses, spare parts, and surveillance UAVs locally, with some equipments already redeployed to operational theaters. The minister also pressed the armed forces focused on training, research, development, and innovation, urging continued investment and collaboration. He noted President Bola Tinubu's commitment to transforming Nigeria's defense capabilities, underscored by the recent enactment of the Defense Industry Corporations of Nigeria Bill into law. Contrary to the reports making the rounds, the Supreme Court of Nigeria has not reinstated Alhaji Mustapha Jokolo as Emir of Gwandu. Instead, the Apex Court ruled that Jokolo's suit was procedurally defective due to his failure to serve a mandatory pre-action notice to the governor of Kebbi State, as required under Section 4 of the Kebbi State Chief's Appointment and Deposition Law. This lapse the court held stripped the lower court of jurisdictions and rendered their judgments ordering Jokolo's reinstatement null and void. The ruling sharply contradicts widespread media claims celebrating Jokolo's supposed reinstatement as victory against the politicizations of traditional institutions. In reality, the Supreme Court upheld the legitimacy of Alhaji Muhammadu Ilyasu Bashir, who succeeded Jokolo following his 2005 removal and whose position had faced legal challenges for nearly 2 decades. Though Jokolo initially won reinstatement in the Kebbi State High Court in 2014 and at the Court of Appeal in 2016, the Supreme Court's decision supersedes those rulings, citing a breach of legal procedures that invalidated the entire case. In a similar development, the chairpersons of Ekpe local government area, Lagos State, Sura Animation, has suspended the installations of the new Olu of Ekpe amid a leadership dispute between 2 claimants, Chief Adeneyi Kadiri Odeporo and Chief Ishikili Aledije. The suspension also includes the cancellations of 8 Al-Kabir celebrations and Jumat prayers at the Central Mosque and Eid ground to prevent security and public health risks. The move follows the recent death of the immediate Olu Ekpe, Oba Shifu Adewale, who passed away on May 31, 2025. Further updates are pending from relevant authorities. The African Democratic Congress has launched a nationwide consultations to mobilize support for a coalition aiming to challenge President Bola Tinubu in the 2027 general elections. Speaking in Abuja, ADC National Chairman Nelf Mosu said the initiative backed by the